Hope and Ham emerged into a brilliant light, so dazzling that at first they couldn't see a thing. They stood upright, blinking, and inhaled the clean, fresh air. As their eyes got used to the light, they looked around. They were standing in a beautiful green meadow with a cool, gentle breeze blowing. Ham had never seen or felt anything like it before. He looked up at the ceiling, if that's what you could call it. It was so blue and so high up, and there was a dazzling golden light up there, brighter and warmer than any light he had ever known, too intense to look at directly. Ham was speechless. He took a deep breath, put his hands in his pockets, closed his eyes, and turned his face up to feel the warmth. His fingertips felt something in his pocket. He pulled it out and looked at it. It was a piece of paper. At the top it said, "The facts of the matter." He began to read, and then he began to laugh. Hope smiled, puzzled. She had never seen Ham laugh before. She didn't think she'd ever seen him even smile. "What?" she said. "What does it say?" Ham showed Hope the piece of paper. It says, "I have to find more cheese, and if I don't, I'll die." He looked at Hope. "But I found apples instead, and ate those, and I didn't die." She looked at him. "No, you didn't. I knew you wouldn't." It also says the maze is a dangerous place, full of dark corners and blind alleys. She nodded. And it was a dark corner that led to the blind alley that brought us here. "The last thing it says," added Ham, "is that it's all up to me, that I'm on my own." Hope smiled. "Well, that one certainly isn't true, is it?" She held out a little piece of cheese she had just found. He took it and nibbled at it gratefully. "No," he said, "it's not." As they explored the new world they were in, outside the maze, they found apples and cheese everywhere. They tried eating apples and cheese together. It was delicious. And everything was so bright. They had never realized just how dim and poorly lit things were inside the maze. It occurred to him that getting out of the maze felt just like getting out of the prison of his old beliefs. Maybe that's all the maze really was. One thing was for sure. The air here smelled so much sweeter. Ham looked down once more at his little piece of paper. Ham looked down once more at his little piece of paper. "The facts of the matter," he said, and he laughed again. They seemed like facts at the time. Hope nodded, but they weren't. "No," said Ham. "Not a single one." He turned the piece of paper over, and on the back of the facts of the matter, he wrote down a summary of what he'd discovered over the past few days.